1981, and a nervous young Princess of Wales wearing her Saudi sapphires is about to make her first speech to the people of Wales.
It's a great pleasure for me to come to Wales and to its capital, Cardiff. I look forward to returning many times in the future. And also I'd like to just add how proud I am to be Princess of such a wonderful place, and the Welsh people who are very special to me. Thank you.
A year later, and now mother of Prince William, Diana attended a function at the Guildhall, London. Her one-shoulder style dress by Bruce Oldfield emphasised her dramatic loss of weight. She was suffering from an eating disorder. She's wearing a 6-strand pearl and diamond choker with matching diamond earrings loaned to her by the Queen. Prince William's birth in 1982 ensured the succession to the throne. Even at his christening, Diana was less formal and more tactile than any royal mothers before her. To celebrate William's arrival, Charles gave her a diamond necklace with a love heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last time I was here was 2 years ago, in 1981, shortly before we were married. And at that time, everybody was saying, good luck, and I hope everything goes well, and how lucky you are to be engaged to such a lovely lady. And my goodness, I was lucky enough to marry her. And we had many messages. It's amazing what ladies do when your back's turned.
With her Spencer tiara, Diana was wearing a diamond pendant bearing the Prince of Wales' crest of 3 feathers, another wedding gift. When Charles gave her a pair of emerald earrings, Diana adapted the necklace by adding an emerald drop to the pendant. Today, the same pendant is worn as a brooch by Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, Charles's second wife. In New Zealand in 1983, Prince William performed a crawlabout to the amusement of his parents and the press. On their first wedding anniversary, Charles gave Diana a charm bracelet with a koala bear. Each year, he added a new charm.
It was very charming at the beginning. Charles gave her a little koala bear as a memory of that. And you know, these little things between husband and wife have always been, or between mother and daughter, have always been part of royal family jewels. On the one side you've got these fabulous monumental pieces, and on the other side you've got these very small personal things that I think probably they often hold much more dear.
In 1984, Diana wore the bracelet shortly after the birth of Prince Harry. By then, it included a W for William and an H for Harry.
Charms are so amuletic, so important for marking milestones in life. But the charm bracelet was, in a way, cut off in its prime. We perhaps should have noticed when the charm stopped arriving, when she stopped wearing it.
The state opening of Parliament is a special event in the royal calendar. In 1984, Diana, wearing her Spencer tiara with her hair piled high, joined the Queen and Prince Charles for this very formal occasion. She was criticised for upstaging the Queen, the star of this show. The Queen is wearing the Hanoverian tiara, dating back to King George IV in 1821.
There's no doubt that right through the great long years of monarchy in every country, jewels have always been associated with it. It's a sense of splendour. You know, there's a little saying in the royal family that, oh, we have to put on our best bits, do we? Meaning it's one of these state occasions when they put all the jewels on. But of course, everything has changed so much. You know, there's been a lot of playing down of that elaboration. And certainly, if you look at the other European royal families now, you'll see that they do get out the jewels for the state occasions, but not for their own private occasions, not when they have their own anniversaries.
Early on in her marriage, Diana learnt quickly about the significance of jewels as symbols of monarchy. Had she become queen when Charles ascended to the throne, this is one of the tiaras she would probably have worn, affectionately known in royal circles as Granny's tiara. Queen Elizabeth inherited it from her grandmother, and she uses it constantly on official occasions. It has 9 large oriental pearls on diamond spikes, set on a bandeau base of 27 brilliant diamonds enclosed in a metal band.
Tiaras are a symbol of authority, a symbol of power. That's why when the Queen's wearing her crown, it makes a fact. I am the Queen, I am the head. And when a lady wears a hat, she must feel very important. Or a gentleman wears a top hat, for instance. It's a symbol of authority, of class, perhaps.
In 1967, the Queen wore a pearl and diamond tiara for a visit of King Faisal of Saudi Arabia. The Queen loaned his present of a diamond necklace to Diana for the Wales tour of Australia in 1983. This was an important tour to bolster Commonwealth support. Although too thin, Diana looked radiant in a frothy blue and silver Bruce Oldfield dress. The Queen's diamond necklace emphasised Diana's position as a senior royal. Wherever she went, she received a rapturous reception. She had become the jewel in the crown. Dancing with Charles, she was the centre of attention, something that was just beginning to irritate her insecure husband. Early in her marriage, Princess Diana transformed some royal emeralds into an eye-catching headband. The emeralds belonged to Queen Mary, who left them to her granddaughter, the Queen. Known as the Cambridge Emeralds, their history is an intriguing one. Queen Mary's mother, the Duchess of Cambridge, and her husband, Adolphus, acquired them in Germany in a rather unusual way.
They went to Frankfurt on a tour, and there was a lottery for a charity, and the Duchess of Cambridge decided that, yes, she would buy some tickets, and actually won, and was presented with this brown box full of these emeralds.
The Duchess of Cambridge gave the globular green cabochon gems to her son Frank, who gave them to his mistress. When he died suddenly, his sister Mary wasted no time in retrieving them.
Queen Mary was very upset at the idea that these jewels, which were supposedly part of the great heritage, should not be in the family. And she went out, once she became queen, she went out to get these jewels back. The Cambridge emeralds were part of that heritage. I love the idea that just as we have squabbles in our families over some tiny little bracelet that Granny promised to somebody, it's just like that in the royal family on a slightly grander scale.
In 1985, when they returned to Australia, Diana stole the show with the family heirloom spanning her forehead.
She did this wonderful thing with the Cambridge emeralds, with the wonderful Art Deco choker, which she put onto a velvet band and fastened around her forehead to wear in 1920s style, like a bandeau. And I think that's a really enduring image of the princess in jewels. It showed that she didn't take them too seriously. She obviously she loved wearing jewellery and she wore them beautifully, but there was a slight irreverence which was so much part of her personal style. She loved to play around with them. And I think that had a huge impact on fashion, on jewellery wearing generally throughout the 80s.
Among the jewels inherited by the Queen from her grandmother Queen Mary is Grand Duchess Vladimir's tiara. She escaped the Russian Revolution with her jewels. Queen Mary bought it in 1921. The Queen wore it to visit Pope John Paul II at the Vatican in 1980. Based on Grand Duchess Vladimir's tiara, Queen Mary designed a stunning tiara, which the Queen gave to Diana as a wedding present. Known as the Lover's Knot tiara, it was made in 1914 by Garrard's to Queen Mary's own design. Diana wore it on various state occasions and many foreign tours.